I'm standing next to a brand new 2009 Cadillac Escalade Hybrid. And most of the time you'll find SUVs like this cruising up and down the streets of South Beach and Miami, or perhaps the hills in Hollywood, California. But today, since we're in Colorado, we're going to have a fun test for this car. I've got a really simple challenge. What I've got here is I've got a $399 Traxxas T-Maxx sitting on top of a $72,000 Cadillac Escalade. Now, General Motors builds this car, this truck, this SUV, on the Suburban platform, which means it's tough, it's brawny, it's supposed to be able to go anywhere. The Traxxas T-Maxx, obviously, is tough, brawny, and also supposed to be able to go anywhere. So we're going to see which one of these is faster, the $400 remote control car or the $72,000 Escalade. In order to do that, we've got a real simple test. We can't race the cars against each other because obviously if the Cadillac were to race against the T-Maxx, well, you know who'd win. The Cadillac would probably roll over the T-Maxx, and that would be the end of that. But since we're in Colorado and we're in the country where we've got dirt roads, we've got rocks, we've got trees, we're going to race this truck against this truck up this track right here. And if you look up there, you'll see that's a typical Colorado road, rutted, dirt, big boulders, and if you keep looking, you'll see some American flags, and that's really the finish line. So the challenge for today is to see which of these two cars is faster going up this Colorado road. Is it the $72,000 Escalade, or is it the $400 T-Maxx remote control truck? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to time them. We're going to start right here where we're at, and we're going to see which one takes less time to go up this hill. Stay tuned, it'll be fun. All right, Tommy, you ready to race me in the T-Maxx?
You betcha.
Which one do you think's going to win? Who's your money on?
My money's on me.
Which is the Traxxas?
Yep.
You think a $400 car can take a $72,000 car?
I think so.
All right, we'll see. Get her started. Nice. So how many horsepower? How many horsepower is that?
3.3 cc's.
So probably quite about a third of a horsepower, if that much. And how many RPMs does that thing go up to?
About 15.
1,500? 15,000.
15,000.
And is it a hybrid?
It's not a hybrid, no.
Doesn't sound like a hybrid. All right, get it warmed up. All right, the question's an easy one. Can a $400 remote control T-Maxx monster truck beat an Escalade in a straightforward race up a hill? So in order to do that, I'm going to have to start my stopwatch and see how long it takes. So I'm about to start my stopwatch. Here we go, starting the stopwatch now, and we're racing. And we had a crash. Oh my God, we had a crash. Let's flip it over. That was 10 seconds. Try again, Tommy, go ahead. We had a crash, we're going to try that one again. Stopwatch is still going. Car is going back down the hill. Let's see if we can do this again. All right, here we go. Can a T-Maxx Traxxas Nitro monster truck take an Escalade? And we're on the starting line. And ready, go. Tommy, are you ready? Here we go. Let's see. Go! Oh. 10 seconds. Perfect. Boom. How did it take?
That was about 9 seconds.
9 seconds, which is about the exact same time that the T-Maxx took. So here we have our results. We got a $72,000 car racing a $400 remote control T-Maxx monster truck, both equal. Pretty good result. Now obviously it's kind of fun that an Escalade can take a remote control T-Maxx in a race up a hill, but let's face facts. These cars are not built, are not designed for this kind of driving. This is a hybrid. As we're sitting right now, the car is running. As you can hear, the engine is off. It's meant to drive on battery power, maybe around your neighborhood up to about 10 miles an hour when the engine kicks in. This car has a 340 plus horsepower engine, so it's a substantial amount of power. It also has, of course, the electric engine, which adds to the fuel efficiency. It's not greatly fuel efficient, but it's better than a standard Escalade. But it's kind of neat that a truck of this mass, 7,000 pounds, and of this type can actually go off-road, and so I thought you'd like to see how an Escalade does off-road. We're going to put it into gear right now, and we're going to go up this dirt road, which is meant for four-wheel drives, as you can see when we pan across. It's not really a road that is designed for an Escalade with probably about 8 inches of ground clearance, but let's see how it does. I think you'll be surprised. I think GM builds these trucks surprisingly tough, and we're going to see right now how we do going over one of Colorado's tougher four-wheel drive roads. As you can see, the car is doing really well. Another thing about this truck, this is a two-wheel drive truck. This is not four-wheel drive. It does come in a four-wheel drive, but because of the fuel efficiency, most of these hybrids are two-wheel drive, because obviously four-wheel drive is much more heavy, uses a lot more wheels to drive the truck, so not as good in terms of gas mileage. So here we are, trucking up the hill, some pretty gnarly stuff. I think there's a motorcycle. I think there's two motorcycles coming at us. The guy I just talked to thought we were absolutely crazy to take a Escalade up here, but the car's doing really well. Let's see if we can get these motorcycles to come past us. Here we go, no problem. Can you make it? Okay, he's gonna make us go through. Hey, Tommy, can you turn that windshield wiper in, the mirror in? Oh, here they go. They're gonna come by. It's okay. Keep rolling. It's okay. We got it. And we're just gonna go up this little hill, and we're gonna see how this thing does. And you know, I've done some four-wheel drive off-roading in the past, and it's surprising how well this car is doing. Especially surprising that this hybrid version of the Escalade has 22. That's right, 22-inch wheels, which certainly are not the most ideal sorts of wheels for this kind of conditions. As you can tell, the car's not having any problems. We're just trucking up here quite easily, avoiding any of the obstacles. We don't want to bottom out. And we're doing really, really well. Now, I respect the fact that this is not, especially with these wheels, designed for this kind of stuff. So we're not going to go too far. We're just going to go up here. We're going to show you how this car does, and we're going to turn around. But you have to be pretty amazed. The Cadillac Escalade is capable of going up this kind of gnarly stuff, and, of course, with our fun race, beating Traxxas T-Maxx. Now, one of the really fun things about this car is that it can run on batteries for short periods of time. And obviously, I'm sure people have probably tried this before, but here we are in one of Colorado's gnarliest roads, and pan over so you can see how gnarly this is, actually running on batteries. So it's not designed to do this, but this is ecological four-wheel drive. Right now the engine is stopped, and we're only running on batteries going down a pretty steep grade over some pretty gnarly and rocky terrain. And once again, because this car has the auto stop feature, if you scroll over here, come over here, look at the instrument panel, you'll see that it's on auto stop. So right now we are four-wheeling the hybrid way. Maybe that could be a new sport. What do you think?